tonight in November. Snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook, so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Again, it's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chandler. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw on 3rd down. Chandler. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Chandler. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator. We asked him, how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done. And that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. From the gun on 3rd down, Chandler. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Chandler. This is intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. He's settling in nicely here in the 1st quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Cook following the penalty. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11. The Vikings at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A 40-yard punt, giving 3 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The slot man in motion right. To throw on 2nd down. Chandler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. Chandler. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Play action now. Cousins. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here's Cook again.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want to.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll run for it with Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Chandler. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Chandler. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. And now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet and make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Completion good for 14 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action. Chandler. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrison. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
3rd and long for Cousins. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Cousins gives way to Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Looking to throw on second down. Chandler. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Chandler. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's caught inside the 25. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 19-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Give to Cook out of the gun. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Chandler. St. Brown on the catch. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing on first down. Chandler, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 42-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.